Hey, it's Matty at mixandmastermysong.com. I wanted to go over a video on stereo mastering versus stem mastering. We offer both on our website, and a lot of people get confused on what it is. So I thought it might be helpful just to kind of do a quick video showing you what the difference is and what the benefits of stem mastering is versus just stereo mastering. So let's check it out. I have this song here. It's called GPS by a good friend of mine. And so I have the stereo mix right here, and I'll play it. So that's the stereo mix, but then you can also do stem mastering where you take the bass, the drums, all separate, the music, and the vocals. And you can send those to the mastering engineer separated. And what's the benefit? Well, if I'm just mastering this, I can do things like, now I'll just use a basic EQ just to kind of show basic ideas here. I wouldn't probably be using any of these on a mastering project because I got my Better Maker over here, which I love. But if I can find the right EQ, here we go. I keep opening the wrong thing here. Here we go. So if I'm just doing the stereo master, I can do great things with it. If I feel it needs to brighten up, I can bring it up a little bit here. Or if it needs a little more bottom, I can bring it up here. And that's all well and good. Or if there's a little mud, maybe around 300 or something, I can take it down and slightly clean up the master and then compress it a bit if it needs to be compressed, and bring the overall level. And that's great. And a lot of times that's all the song might need. But with the stem mastering, it gives me a little more detail, and I can affect things without affecting others. So say it was just the music that I wanted to brighten up a bit, right? So I could put on an EQ and just do a shelf or something on the music. But then it doesn't affect the vocals. Say that I love the way the vocals are sounding, but I thought the music could be brighter. That way I can just brighten the music and leave the vocals in the same mix they were. And then maybe bring up, the high end of the music a dB, and then turn it down a dB here so that the levels don't get too different from what they originally were. Why can't you see? And there you hear like just the guitars came up a little bit. They were a little clearer. So that's really the main difference. And then once you can, you kind of like make this perfect, then you can run through a traditional kind of stereo mastering process. And if while you're doing that, you might hear something else. Oh, the drums are coming out a little too much. Let's turn them down a dB. And it just makes it easier to do final adjustments. And also with a lot of people mixing at home, it gives someone else the opportunity to keep your mix, but just make it a little bit better on all the different parts. So for a lot of people mixing at home, I highly recommend stem mastering because it will give the mastering engineer a lot more options and can make your mix sound a lot better as opposed to just sending the stereo master. So anyway, I hope that helps kind of clarify the differences and why one might be better than the other. And if you got any questions, please leave them in the comments below. And if you need your songs mastered or mixed, hit me up at mixandmastermysong.com. Thanks.